Hello folks, and welcome to another episode here in Osiris with me, Vidagavia. I hope you're alright. I know I am, and I'm very excited about today's episode. Yes, we're in 1.9. Look, I can prove it. I have shield. Oh. Oh, I can't attack and shield at the same time. That's gonna have to be a thing I gotta learn. And we're here in my little impromptu tree farm. And we're looking at the Mesa. Sorry, we're not looking at the Mesa. We're looking at the... whatchamacallit? Savannah! Yes, there you go. It did come to me after a while. We were looking at the Savannah. There's like a beard to this river made out of... reeds. Can you stop rustling over there, cat? Oh, my cat. Cats, they're always attention seeking. Yeah, you know, attention seekers. Like that. Yes, anyway, so today we're looking at the Savannah, and for good reason. See that peak over there? From there, we're gonna build something that goes all the way to over here. Now, the thing is, right? This is a desert build. This is a desert build, guys, alright? But if you think about it, who would place something huge like this in the desert? Well, I'll tell you who. Nobody would. Nobody. And except if they could lead water here somehow and make it flourish like an oasis. And obviously, in theory, they would need a lot of water for these kinds of things, farm type things. The trees don't grow themselves, they need water. And especially since we're going to make sort of over here, sort of an oasis type biome. They are going to need a lot of water over here. And the oasis biome is going to go right outside here, across the stair that we're going to have here. And then down towards this here little lake type thing. It's like a little widening of the river. I really like the area down here, and I can see it becoming a lush, very nice part of the oasis. And at the moment there's this fish farm thing that I built because you know, there's a lot of new enchantments. Well, there's 2 new enchantments, but they're very good. So Mending and the Frostwalker, and I've been AFK fishing a bit here. It's gone alright. I got a lot of fishing rods somewhere here with mending on them, so they're gonna be good, and some other things as well. And then over here we have some random rubbish. We have a metric ton of bows. Quite a lot of them up here have mending on. Some books. No mending books, unfortunately. We're gonna have to sort that out. And again, a metric ton of saddles. Yeah, can you not imagine this being like... I mean, think away the fish farm. It's obviously gonna go. But I mean, this can be a really nice, lush area surrounded by the harshness of the desert. And then leading up here to the gates. And then further on into the proper oasis up there on the peak where the trees are. But yeah, all this is gonna require water. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna build an irrigation system. Right, so there's gonna be, I'm gonna make a lake up there, as if it was natural. Water's gonna flood over the edges here. It's probably gonna look pretty cool. And then there's gonna go a canal, an aqueduct basically, all the way to over here. That's gonna be awesomely cool. But to do that properly, we actually need to start with something else, and that is to finish that section of the wall, because otherwise I won't know exactly where things are gonna go and stuff like that. So first things first, I need to grab a bunch of sandstone and get on with this section of the wall. It's gonna look exactly like the section of the wall over there, but over here instead. So I'll get on with that and probably chop down some trees and not replant them, and then we shall start the aqueduct build. Yeah, I'm almost done with the inner part of the wall here, and as I'm building here, I'm sort of looking over there. It's gonna look great with the thing coming down here, like an aqueduct type thing. It's gonna look really good. It's gonna sort of end up here, and then the water's gonna, yeah, it's gonna be great. These walls are quite big, but they're not that cumbersome to build once you've sort of gotten into the routine. I've used so far 8 stacks of blocks for this, so 8 stacks per side is probably what it is. And I mean that's a bit of a pain. That's probably the biggest problem, really, that there's quite a lot of blockage going on. But you know, once you get into the routine of these, it doesn't take that long. So this is the top of the wall, and yeah, it shouldn't take too long for me to finish the rest up, and then we can get on with the aqueduct and the lake that needs to be on top there. So I'm doing the last bits here of this magnificent wall. I hope it's the last bits. I think I said in the last clip that it doesn't take that long, and then I went ahead and built all of this outer section incorrectly, so I had to tear it down again. It was painful, but I think this is now correct, so I'm just gonna place these guys in. And this bit here is a bit tricky, maybe. I'm gonna see what it looks like, but it should look... see, there you go. Now I'm at it again with my pickaxe. That is way too good for this. Yeah, we're gonna see what it looks like when it's done, obviously. Let's see, we need to fill in these bottom bits here. And I'm gonna fall, I know it, and then there's gonna be a creeper falling on it from the head. I'm gonna go to sleep. I don't... This update, you know, well, I haven't died yet, but I've almost died quite a lot, and I used to not really care about mobs, but I do now. They're quite scary, actually. Quite scary indeed. Right, last couple of blocks, and then we're gonna lay out the groundwork anyway for this, because I had to rebuild now. That took a bit of time for this aqueduct. And I mean, the cool thing about hello burning thing, or burningness. The cool thing about the aqueduct is that if that place over there is loaded, if the chunk is loaded, which I think it might be, because it's not that far away. It might be anyway if we stand sort of on this side of the wall. If the chunk is loaded anyway, which we can test later on, then it should be enough with one bucket of water, and that should just run all the way to here. So that's going to be quite interesting to see if that'll work. And if not, I'll just figure out where the last bit of chunk that is loaded is, and then we'll put the last bucket of water there and let that run all the way to here. So there we go. Another segment completed. I'm quite happy with that. I think it looks alright. Let's go down here and have a look. Eee. Yes. Starting to look quite pompous, this build, and quite impressive from afar, I think. So there we go. So now we need to run over. Do I have any blocks? Yeah, we'll start with the sandstone stuff. I'm gonna have to go back later on. We're going to go and scout out the area. I have been there before, but I can't quite remember where I wanted to place things. So we're gonna go over there and have a look. So we're up here. It's smaller than I imagined it, but the area around here in general is really cool. I mean, look at these. I don't know what they are. That's an interesting cave. I'm gonna have to go there at some point. And I love the coarse dirt. It's just like the amazingest block. So yeah, we're gonna have a lake, a little lake here. You can see it as a spring of sorts, and then water is going to run over the sides. It's gonna be awesome. And then from, I don't know, sort of here-ish, we're gonna have a straight line over to there-ish. And every 7 blocks we're gonna go down 1 block. And I did some initial calculations before, and I think we should be alright. I think we should end up fairly low over there, but not, you know, not ground level. And I can always shave off a layer or two, because that's quite a steep cliff anyway. So if needed, I can do that. Oh, that's a light glitch on that tree. That's weird, right? It looks like this tree here, it looks like that just continues down here, but that's actually the rock. Yeah, so this is how far up it is, which is quite far. I think that's 30 odd blocks or so. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think we need to do something like invert this hill here, and that will be like the pond or spring, I call it. Yeah. Okay, I want you back. It's not good tossing it on the floor, is it? If I fall here, I will cry a little bit. Not massively, but a little bit. So let's see. Maybe we go sort of kind of like, oh yeah, I want that back as well. And that. And maybe like that. Something like that. And then we can, like I said before, we can make some little exits here where the water can flow down. How about there and there, and then where? Like that, maybe like that, and then maybe have that one instead of right, maybe not. Right, that one instead of that one. So like so, maybe, right? And then we can make it a little bit deeper in places. This up here is going to be still, I think. Like that. Nice little... In fact, you know, it's going to be a spring. You know, it's going to be like a mountain spring. This is the sort of place where you would get... in modern times, you would get water here from here and bottle it up and sell it for a lot of money. You know what I didn't bring? I didn't bring didn't bring any water, did I? So we're gonna have to run down and do that. But actually, look at this landscape. This is an awesome looking river here. And I like the base in the distance, although it does look funny without the gate and the rest of the wall, so I'm gonna have to fix that quite soon. But yeah, okay, let me run back, get some water, and we'll try this out. Wow, they're really, truly struggling here, the server is. I might have to restart it. And now it's night time. And I don't have a bed. Oh, I'm gonna die. Better run back, actually. See, we're never gonna get to this, are we? Oh, we'll see. We'll see how it goes, alright? I'm sure we'll be alright. Actually, this is a good time to equip my shield. I think it is. See, I hear zombie wombies. So, where are they? In fact, I don't even want to know. Let's have a look at this area. I think we're gonna be alright, guys. We're gonna be alright. It's alright. It's no problem. Look, nobody is even following us. Nothing bad is going to happen. Nothing bad at all. Alright, let's see here if we can place some water. Okay, I need more water. So that's alright, that side is alright. So how about there? No. Fortunately. This is an infinite water source, so I can do this all day. So, what is going on here? Right, so it's flowing like that. So if I put something there, it should be alright. And then there. And then here. And finally here. So, okay, that's our first layer. That's awesome. Oh, what happened now? Ah, honestly, guys. Honestly, what is going on? Okay, let's do this again. So it's flowing downwards here, right? So we put something here, and then something there, right? That's fine. We grab some water from over here, then put something there. Okay, and that did it. Okay, so what if I... Yeah, okay. So now, here's the interesting bit. Now we want to actually fill in this, like so. On all the really areas here. It's just flowing inside. Well, we'll fix that in a minute. Yep, we have our first flowy outy thing. Waterfall, I believe it's called in normal, actual English. Alright, that's spreading nicely. It's gonna flow down to that water over there, I reckon. You know what, I like that a lot. It doesn't get all the way there. We might have to adjust that manually later on. But let's see, for now we'll do that. Grab another... Oh, okay. Let's be careful where I grab this stuff. Apparently. That should also flow over now. And there it is, the ground. I think it'll join up. Oh yeah, it is. See, look. I mean, that's awesome. That is. That is awesome. Right. Can I grab that one? No, I can't. What can I do then? Can I grab something here? Nope. That was a bad idea. Oh man. This is tricky stuff. Can I grab that one? Nope. Is there no water I can grab here? Aha. See? There we go. I can Minecraft. Yeah, okay, so this is now a overflowing well. And obviously when the first settlers came here, they saw this overflowing well and thought, there'll be water. And so they started settling around this area here, thinking that this is great. There's the stone is very near, and it's easy to mine the stone because it's sandstone. So we'll build our houses of that, and then we'll make an aqueduct from the well over to the where we live. And the people rejoiced. So there you go. That's the story behind this, if you will. I think this is the right place to go. This is the right place. So what we need to do to try this out is we need to build a little test aqueduct. And yes, it's gonna go at that height, I suppose. Let's just continue out a couple of blocks. Let's see here. We have my estimation is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I think this is gonna be too much. So we'll grab that, and then we'll make some edges here. And like so. And now, if we... should replace these as well. If we... and that... if we just break that block, we should have a... a thing where you can fall down to your death. Alright, so in point of fact I need to... yeah, I need to do like that. So that is, in point of fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that is 7. Oh, okay, it's 6. But that's because we need to count the 7th block as the source of the water as well. So that's all good. Now, the tricky bit here is that I now need to go down a block, and that's not that easy. First of all, I need to apply that so that we don't have any weirdness going on. Okay. In point of fact, let's put something there so I can stand here. How do I get down? Alright, the fact of the matter is I can't really, can I? I'm gonna have to pillar up. Ah, this is gonna take a while. Let's jump. Alright. Let's pillar up. I'm gonna have to make pillars anyway later on, aren't I? Because obviously I am... This thing is not gonna float in the end. It's gonna be obviously a stable and plausible construction, as we say. So, man, that is tall, high, loud, far, whatever. Not near, unnear, as we say. Right. See, it's when I do things like this, it's when I'm obviously dying a lot. So, yeah, expect foliage. So, it was that block, wasn't it? Or was it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, my days. There is no way I'm gonna have to go up there again, is there? Right. Need to try this out. That obviously that runs over the edge. How about that? Oh, come on. Let me place a block. Honestly. Alright, yeah. Okay, so it's that. And then we replace that so that we don't have the water in our face when we try and do it. And then, my friends, we need to do boing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Alright, and then we need to go on the sides here as well, obviously. Like that. Oh. It's a good thing I don't have vertigo. Except I kind of do have vertigo. So let's see. Oh, and it's night. This is great. And I see like 100 million creepers. Oh, by the way, check this out. Power 5, I'm breaking 3, mending and punch 2. And no arrows. Oh, that's great. I have this great bow, guys. There's absolutely no way I can use it. Oh, days. Days. You know what, I think this is going to be awesome when it's done. I really like how the water is flowing down. I think I might need to work on it. I think there might be something that needs to run down that way as well. But let's see here if I can get myself out of this pickle. Is that? Where's the creeper? Where's the creeper, I say, and he's right there. Right. You know what, guys? That looks blimmin' awesome from here. I mean, I love how the water flows down. And you see the big old cliff in the background as well, sort of behind the pokey-uppy bit that I'm building on. I'm so good with words today. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I love the water. Yeah, that's gonna look great. That's gonna look awesome. And now I shall continue building a little bit, and then show you what the aqueduct will look like. And we will also find out if that chunk is loaded or not. When I'm... Right. Yeah, I keep falling down, and it's really, really a good thing that I have my feather falling going. But this is taking too long, to be honest. My gosh. Just because I have to keep going up here. And then obviously the building itself is kind of a tricky one. Just because it's awkward to get the first block in place. But we're getting somewhere. I mean, looky. We're getting closer. We're almost at the river. And yes, I appreciate that it might be a little bit odd that they feel the need for an aqueduct, although they do have a river. But obviously we have quality of water, right? That has to be the explanation. In fact, I think you will find that a lot of the Roman aqueducts, a city needs tons of water, yeah. And I think you'll find that a lot of the cities that have aqueducts from Roman times and other times. They are situated near water in one form or another. It's just that they need more water, and they need clearer water for their baths and their rich people and stuff like that. So I think it's not unrealistic to say that they would actually feel the need for an aqueduct, even though they are fairly close to a river. And also, it might well be that they would want to use this river for fishing and some farming, like we have here. And then this water would go to the more, you know, luxurious building of a fake oasis and stuff like that. So I feel quite happy with that. 3, 4, 5, 6. One more, so we should have one more. Yeah, so the technique I think I showed you now, the technique that I've developed here for this. I let the water flow. I flow down with the water and place the first block, and then I try and get up and cut off the water flow and make another segment. And yeah, it's kind of slow going, but yeah, it's probably good for me. I'm not very good with water in Minecraft. It's night again. Oh my days. See, help. I'm gonna not make it. How am I not falling? This is so odd. So there we have it, guys. There we have it. I'm not done. Not by a long shot, but it's all I have time for today, I'm afraid. I do apologize for this episode being a bit shorter than usual. I think it will be anyway, and that is because I'm going away. Me and the family are having a week off. I'm going to visit my parents and some friends in Sweden, and I hope it's going to be a great time. But what that means for this Minecraft endeavor is that I am out of time. I'm gonna have to go and edit this and upload it as quickly as I possibly can, and then I'm gonna have to get some sleep before we get going tomorrow morning. So we're gonna have a last look at this from our base, and then we're gonna say goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. If you did, leave a like and subscribe and share. And also follow me on Twitter. There we go. It looks absurd at the moment. I mean, it just is floating, literally. But I really love how the water flows down from the cliff, and it's gonna look great. We don't have that much further to go, actually. To be honest, it's gonna end up sort of, yeah, I don't know, here-ish. Maybe here, or maybe actually here, and then go over that way to the oasis. So with that in mind, I will say goodbye. Have a good week, guys, and I'll see you later.